Howdy, everybody. Welcome on into the cargo bay where it's time for a little bit of hobby talk.
Hobby talk.
How's it going, BC?
It's going good. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm going to pretend everything's great because we're talking about Star Wars cards, BC.
We can put our woes aside. We can put everything aside and focus on the good, which is top Star Wars trading cards.
That's
am I
right. That's right. Well, we hope you'll join us here in our little card bubble. BC,
Yeah.
the highlight 2023 Chrome Galaxy. It's out there, and you're gonna have a box tomorrow potentially.
I believe that's correct. Yeah. Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate. Happy holidays. It's Chrome Galaxy season again. I know everyone is just jacked out of their minds excited about it.
I forget
yes.
this is still a divisive product, I would imagine.
Yeah, I guess to some degree it is. I like it, so I'm excited. I did pre-order 2 boxes.
Ooh,
One
nice, BC.
one is going to be going firmly into the cargo hold for our Ripperoonie. So we will be recording a box opening shortly after our box arrives, so we can take a sneak peek at what's in there. You can all share in the excitement as I pull my dual Ford Hamill Auto live. That'll be exciting. But yeah, we're starting to see cards out in the wild. Things are hitting the eBay now, so it's seems like a pretty solid set if we want to dive into some more of it.
I'd like to, BC. If I remember how slideshows work, here we go. So we've got the base set, of course, 100 card base set here, BC, and a variety of images and styles. There are certain cards that kind of look like insert cards that are part of the base set. And the biggest difference between Galaxy 2021 and Galaxy 2022 is we still have the border like in 2022. But this time, the border has the patterns of the parallels on it. It is a chrome border rather than a black border. We have the Galaxy stamp, which does not change color according to the parallel. And we have the number stamp on the front of the parallels.
So we get some minor changes, here and there. Overall, kind of you know what you're getting with this. We'll say, still don't love the borders, right?
Yeah.
To me, that's still kind of like it's a bummer because the first set looks so good with the full image on the front of the card. Also, as we've said before, the fact that there's borders also is going to let you know when there's bad cuts and it's miscentered, which is happening. So we are seeing some general complaints as if Topps' quality control is not spick and span, shockingly. There are some cards that are not going out as Gem Mint 10s.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. And to be fair, it happened with 2021 too. The biggest thing there though was print lines. I have many 2021 cards. I can't tell you if one is off center without really looking at it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to know.
It's just that stamp in the corner. But
yeah,
my biggest takeaway here is, well, I guess aside from, I'm a little worried about, I'm curious to see what your edges look like, what your card edges look like, what the roller lines look like. But the image selection, I think, for me, this is way better than Galaxy 2022. There's some cards in here that make me get a little hot under the collar.
BC. A little excited. I agree, and I'm not just saying that because I bought this and didn't buy 2022. I do like the images better in this by and large. Again, it'll be good to actually get them in hand and see them. But I like that the 2022 they did that original Galaxy portrait as like the beginning of the set. I thought that was kind of cool, but then it kind of like there was nothing that really stood out to me in terms of that set. This one I'm finding images that I think are cool kind of throughout, just in terms of overall consistency. Just initial impression, I do think I am going to enjoy the 2023 a little bit more. So absolutely looking forward to ripping some packs because I got them itchy fingers.
Yeah.
But being able to see them up close, see what we got.
Yeah, and it seems to be a good mix of old and new art, from what I can tell. I picked
Ooh.
out a few cards here. I got the stormtroopers in the mud over here just because it's kind of an interesting image, and of course it's a big deal for me that we got a T16 card. BC. This is, I can't remember what series of Galaxy this is from. Kind of an odd card, but I'm excited. There's a T16 in there.
T16s always love seeing on a card. I just I think another downfall continuing is that I don't know if the artists are credited
Yeah.
on these. Are they?
They are not, from what I've seen on the backs. The card backs have descriptions of the images. I believe every single 2021 Galaxy card, has an art by,
Yep.
and just a big bummer. Some of the backs of those cards are also about the artists. So I don't know if that's changed completely, but it seems like a weird thing to do, to not credit the artist.
How hard is it to credit the artist of, because that's what Galaxy is always about, is like the art of Star Wars. Like, give the artist credit on the card. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like a pretty
give me a
slam
reason to
dunky
Google
kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No free advertising from Topps. I don't want to promote any artists right now.
The mouse might have a hand in that as well. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
possibly
move us to our insert slide. And so the inserts we have Galactic Visions, which basically seems to me these like samurai style characters. These cards look very cool. They're going to be very popular, I would imagine. So that Boba Fett there being an example. And that's interesting because this is a card that is a parallel. I believe it's a prism parallel, and it's got the parallel on the border. And I actually kind of like it. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the inserts having parallel edges. We've theorized that this would happen. We've wondered about this, but haven't seen it. I kind of like it. I think it looks cool. We've got Vader and the Bounty Hunters. Our example here is this orange parallel of IG.
You talked about getting hot under the collar. This IG is this is sick.
Yeah, that card
I love this card.
Really cool. And the stamp.
Yeah.
We'll get into stamp placement later. We ran a poll on it. I think this particular card, having that stamp in that corner, looks really nice. So that's an insert set. There are 10 of those. And then we have the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary poster art insert set. There are 5 of these. This kind of makes me a little angry, actually, VC.
Oh, go on. Go off about it. Hit me.
We've had these posters already in the Sapphire set. So we've already had, maybe they have a different post, but this poster specifically was a chase card in the 40th Sapphire set. So if someone spent big dollars picking up a parallel of that card, I think I might be a little upset that another one comes out this year, maybe even a more desirable one, depending on what you're after. So
I think that image specifically is the title card for Series 2 of the Return of the Jedi set. So like that image is used specifically in that set. I mean, there's other posters, but I mean, I get we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. Yeah, great, fantastic.
I love that movie.
I do too. It just feels like there's been a lot of it.
Yeah,
I'm getting a little burned out on us celebrating the Return of the Jedi at this point.
Yeah.
But whatever. There's only 5 of them, so if you're looking to complete a set, there's not that many to get, so that's nice.
But BC, don't you know the 40th anniversary is the most important anniversary something can ever have? That landmark 40th anniversary.
That is what they say. It is, in terms of increments of 5, a lot of people would say 25 or 50. You're wrong. It's 40. It's 40, and if you call Fanatics, they'll tell you why. It's so they can sell more stuff.
Yeah,
is the reason.
Well, they're doing a good job of selling things, it would seem, because I think there are a lot of these boxes printed, or a lot of these cards printed. You can still get boxes directly from Topps as of now for $220, I believe, is their non-pre-order price. And finally, we have the Women of Star Wars. There are 15 of those insert cards. This Ahsoka card being an example. At least I'm certain it is because the inserts don't
It
have
is.
the galaxy stamp on there.
Yep. Yep, it's definitely one, and they all have different kind of art styles on the Women of Star Wars, so it does look like they're different artists. Probably not credited on the back, but there are cool different types and styles of images in that particular insert set. So that'd be kind of cool to see what those look like too.
Yeah, cool list of characters there, including I should check the list, but I'm assuming we have a Hera and Sabine in that set. If not, Fanatics, what are you doing with your timing?
I
I know
know I've
there's a
seen
Hera.
Sabine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they're both in there.
Yeah. All right, moving on to our autograph checklist. As we know, there's definitely going to be a Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill in every box. No, that's not
Every
true.
single box.
Haven't
Well,
seen
in
an
mine,
autograph yet. It's probably that one's in
probably in
yours.
mine.
A super
That one that we're looking at right now, that dual, amazing, beautiful dual autograph is probably in the box that's coming in tomorrow.
Yeah.
I would guess.
I mean, if Fanatics knows what they're doing, they'll put it on the
Yeah,
cargo
I
bay.
mean, obviously, we
Just
got tens of viewers at this point.
That's
so,
right, baby. Hey, like and subscribe. We had a big subscriber jump this week, BC. So welcome new people into the cargo bay, and thank you to everybody who's been here and hopefully sharing the channel or something, because it's nice to have a little bump in subs. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Just running down this dual autograph list. I haven't looked at the odd sheet. It's up on Tops. But these are going to be exceedingly rare. They're going to be hard to come by. You got yeah. There's and also sketch cards are going to be super rare in this set. I would imagine you're mostly after the parallels here, or not after, but that's what you're going to get no matter what you're after.
You're guaranteed 3 big hit parallels in there.
There you go.
Up to of 199.
Yeah. Seen a lot of the 199s coming out of boxes. The Aqua parallel, of course. But Mark Hamill, these are dual autographs. Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and then you got Ewan McGregor and Tala. Indira Varma. I don't know how to say her name. Apologies. And then Harrison Ford and Lupita Nyong'o as Maz Kanata. Then Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. As Seventh Sister and Kanan Jarrus. So all of those are cool cards to have, You wind up grabbing one. I don't know if I said Lupita's name correctly either, even though I've heard it 100 times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got it right.
Triple autographs. Now we're talking. There is one triple autograph, and it's Ian McDiarmid, Andy Serkis, and Adam Driver for a trilogy of terror.
I mean, wouldn't it be funny if they switched that Ian McDiarmid and the Freddie Prinze Jr. on that one,
Yeah, that's right. We're looking for error cards. If you've got them and you want to send them to the TCB, we do have the Emperor Kanan card. The only one I've seen still.
We are the owners of the Emperor Kanan card, and darn proud of it.
It's
one of my favorite things.
I can't wait to send that thing off to be authenticated, VC. I saw a card in the group. I did not get permission to use the image because I was lazy. But it was a card. It was an autograph card of that Jedi from the Obi-Wan sequence with the green lightsaber, Order 66, and it had been cut as a card pack with the ripple edge, but it was perfectly cut. Like both pieces were still there together, like separated apart with the little zigzag and the crimped edges on there.
Gosh.
That was a good error.
Way to go, Taps.
Way to go. That's it for Galaxy, I believe, for now, BC, until we have our opening video.
We'll get our hands on it. We'll start processing some more information about what's popping out of the set for sure. But that's kind of what you can expect out of your boxes. So be on the lookout, and we'll be posting our ripperoo shortly too.
Yes, indeed. All right, what else we got here? We got the living set cards, the current living set cards. We have Favs himself, Paz Vizsla, with that triple cannon that
Woo!
that heavy gun there, and
Yeah.
the ice spider. BC, I love this ice spider card. I
I don't,
want.
because it freaks me out, man. It gives
Sorry,
me the jeebies.
I want this card. I will not be getting it, but I do want it. Anyway, that's the living set for this week.
Sorry for not having your Throwback Thursdays. Again, full transparency. Recording this before Thursday, so we don't have it yet. Also, they still haven't posted the on-demand for Ahsoka, so
Yeah.
we're keeping our eyes firmly peeled for that too.
I was expecting that to come out today. We're
I was
recording this
too.
on a Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening.
Yeah,
So it's after the third episode of Ahsoka has dropped, and would have expected that, but maybe it'll come out next week. Maybe they're not. If they
yeah.
don't do a Tops Now set for this, it may spell the end of Tops Now Star Wars TV cards because, well, I mean, come on, it's Ahsoka. Like,
I can't imagine why they wouldn't do that. I mean, Tops Now is literally just them printing their own money, right? Like
yeah,
that's the gig for them. This seems like a slam dunk, and you like to me because the cadence is usually like a week after the episode comes out, they'll release the card, so
yeah.
it's not like you're not getting into like spoiler territory, like it's had time to be out there. But we're a week and a day past those first two episodes and nothing yet. So, well, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, they come out. I'm kind of interested because I'm digging the series, so I probably would look at the images and consider buying them,
Yeah.
but just haven't had anything on the website yet.
Well, I'll be waiting with bated breath. Specifically, stink bait. I got a mouthful full of stink bait. Hey, catch me some fish. All right. Here's our first poll, BC. Enjoyed this poll. This is there a single Grail card that you would trade your entire collection to own? In this scenario, you can never sell the Grail card. And then I put a comma instead of a period because I'm an idiot. BC, I see you voted yes. Because I
did vote yes.
You took this image. So
I did vote yes.
I was
I thought about
surprised
it.
by this.
I think I changed my mind. I think I'm swinging our poll back to an even 50-50.
Is that how the
math
math
works? Because I thought
works?
about it. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I don't want to
If
do
there's
that.
22 votes, if there's 22 votes and it's 55 to 45, I think me swinging my vote back to the no splits us right down the middle.
Okay.
Because I initially thought, there probably is. And then I got to thinking about all the treasures I have surrounding me.
The time you spent gathering them and...
Also, I like having collections of things as opposed to like a singular thing, Like I like having, a full set of something or, my... Heaven forbid I have to give up my green parallels from the Rebels from that Chrome Legacy set. I don't know if I could part with that for a single card. So I may have changed my tune on this one, but the results indicate an even split. People are of two minds. It's the closest poll we've had.
I love a nice even split on a poll. It means it's a hot topic, BC. And in the future, maybe we bump some of these if we keep coming up with interesting polls. Might have just run out. I don't know. Well, maybe we bump
that was the last good one.
Bump it up earlier in the hobby talk, but this blew my mind. I assumed the answer would be no, far away in the majority. You are much more of a set collector than I am. I like having specific cards that I feel like I own. Like I've got like a one of one. I'm not like a high-end collector, but I really like my specific numbered cards. I don't have a lot of full sets. I still would not. I'd vote no on this. Because I can't think of what that card would be. I don't covet a specific card that much. But we had a good answer in their comments, which is the 1962 Mars Attacks card in a PSA 9 checklist, last card of the set, number 55. BC, the Mars Attacks set is one of it's the most sought after non-sport trading card set, maybe the most valuable. this set is a big deal. These cards are worth a lot of money in a high
Yeah.
grade. That's a cool looking card. It's got the story synopsis on there.
Yeah, and this is just it's just a PSA. I think 4 is the
Right.
image that I found. But as soon as I read the comment, I was like, "Well, I got to go check out this card right now." It did not disappoint. You've got the synopsis, and you've got a cool, cartoon style border on it, which
Yeah.
is real nice.
Yeah, it's all of these cards are super cool. And again, really valuable. So it's a key card to the set, they say. And good answer. Interesting that this is a split poll. Let us know in the comments here if there is a card that you trade your entire collection away for and you can't sell it. So monetary value isn't the... I didn't say that you couldn't will it to someone and them sell it. So maybe you're building some generational wealth or something.
Yeah. It's like, well, obviously, I'm going to go with the Mickey Mantle rookie card, and then when I'm dead, someone will have tens of millions of dollars as PSA.
Yeah. No, the card can never be sold, and when you die, it disappears into dust.
Poof. Gone. That's the deal you make.
Yeah.
To have the Grail card.
It's buried with you, I guess, would be.
Yeah.
Cool that was split evenly. And we have one other poll here, BC, almost as evenly split. I guess not quite, but
this one was kind of bouncing around a little bit over the day.
And I accidentally covered up how many. We got 35 votes on this one. So people answered this one. Do you prefer numbered trading cards be stamped on the front or the back of the card? We had 46% say front, which was surprising to me. And we had 23% on the back, and then 31% it depends on the card / image, which is kind of where I fall. But what do you think about this, BC?
I voted for the front. I do think there's a degree to which it depends on the card and the image, but I'd say the majority of the time I do like having the parallel stamped on the front, just for like the visual of it, I guess.
Yeah.
But there are times where it's like the placement of it can kind of throw off kind of the balance of the actual card, the balance of the force, But by and large, I'd say I like seeing it on the front of a card usually.
0 votes for it depends on how high the card is numbered. Because I'll be honest, I don't want an of 500 stamp on the front of my card. There are cards that are numbered that high. I usually like having a stamp on the front. I think I'm on record saying that I prefer the stamp on the front because I like to show off, like, look at that there.
You mean like something with a $4.99 on the front? So rare,
super exclusive.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I waffle back and forth. I was kind of mad that the stamps weren't on the front of that Galaxy 2021, but over time, I've been like, you know what? I like how clean these cards are. I like them clean.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I mean, if the parallel, like if the pattern is enough to get across that there's like a rarity to it, that does help too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't even tell if you're looking at a parallel until you like see the number that's on the back. Like, oh yeah, it's rare.
Oh, that one is very slightly gray instead of white, like some of those throwback cards.
Yay!
Oh, it's a lighter shade of beige.
Wee.
And then we have some comments here, BC. And this is in response to our this first one, in response to our last hobby talk where we talked about that training remote in the living set.
I think they try to get sneaky with it,
which you and I were a little bit upset about. I did see that Wikipedia, and this might have been the Legends tab I was pulling from. I tend to go to Legends. Said that training remotes do not have free will. They act only on they only execute orders according to what's programmed by their masters or whatever. So they're droids, but not really. I don't know. Chris seems to agree with us. Says, as an all-in collector of the living set, nice. The training remote edition bothers me. It just doesn't fit, but they found a way to squeeze Grogu into another image, so I get it. As for the mouse droid, not my favorite card, but the thing has a personality, so it works. Yeah, the mouse droid reacts out of fear, you know.
Yeah.
So
The sound that it makes matches the size and the shape of what it is. You know, it does seem like it's a thing. I still am of the mindset that the training remote is just an appliance.
yeah, yeah. So thanks for agreeing with us, Chris. Thank you for the comment. And then we also have a comment here from Hitoshi Johnson saying 100% wishing sets were made to be divisible by 9. Yeah. It won't happen though because that might make collectors happy. Good point.
When the cargo bay are made the card czars of Top Star Wars Trading Card, our first edict is going to be to have sets be easily divisible by 9.
That's right.
That's just going to be day one. We're signing that. That's a no-brainer. We've already got that legislation drafted for when that happens.
I did see that I believe it was GI History Handbook. Forgive me if that's incorrect, but someone commented that Ultra Pro does make 12 card binder sheets and that they're kind of pricey. You know, I wouldn't mind having some of those, but I would prefer them just make the sets 99 cards. Please.
Please. Please.
Make everything divisible by 9.
That's all we're asking for here, you know?
And I guess that oh no, we got PC highlights, BC. I forgot.
Oh, we got PC highlights. I do want to share some. This comes to us from the Cargo Bay Pod at protonmail.com email. Hey, I've been checking it out. Now that I'm logged back in, I've got that password. It's not going anywhere now.
Thank you, BC.
So I have been checking that out. We've had some cool collection stuff shared with us. This comes to us from Sean. Sean said, "Hey guys, love the rips lately and y'all covering 1977. Go check out our set guides that we've been doing. We're into Empire Strikes Back now." He said, "Figured I would send you some." I'm going to blur out this word because it's a dirty word, Sean.
Ooh.
But poopy pictures of my latest completed endeavor, 1977 Series 1 All PSA 7, which is the journey I am embarking upon. Took Sean 20 months to complete, so
not bad.
I know what I'm in for now. I appreciate that heads up. And is working on currently completing the stickers in a PSA 7 as well.
Nice.
So we got a good picture of all of those beauties
that's
from
a
77
setup.
Whew, I love it. I love the way they're displayed. Looks really good. Sean said, "I put this in my showcases in my hobby room, and it makes me smile every day." Yeah, I can see why. It makes me smile, and I'm looking at one of your poopy pictures, so I get it. Sean also sent a couple of these Sabine Wren cards. This was a Topps on demand. There's an orange and a red. The red's of 5.
Nice.
Of course, these are now even more relevant as this was essentially recreated live action in the second episode of Ahsoka.
Yes.
So yeah, it's got some cool Sabine cards. Sean also noted if we'd ever do anything on Topps on Demand. Probably sent this after our comprehensive look at Topps on Demand. Go check that out. We did that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
I think when On Demand was.
I have some blame in this. I think I read this email, maybe even responded, or maybe I didn't. I just know that we're late getting this email, and I blame myself. Did not mean to. I also I got some work to do on some emails. I have not continued my correspondence with. My life's a little bit hectic right now. I'm sorry. I greatly appreciate y'all sending the pictures.
Yeah, it's really cool. Do love checking out these. We're gonna we've got another PC highlight coming to us in the next slide.
Nice.
This is just a small collection of what Pat has sent to us. There are several other cards which we can feature at a later date. I just grabbed some that I thought were pretty cool. I don't know that I've ever seen too many HGA slabs.
Yes.
For Star Wars stuff.
The horizontal slabs, especially BC. I have one HGA slabbed card. It's a horizontal card, but it doesn't have the horizontal slab.
Mm.
It's still the quality of the slab is great. The label match is awesome, but especially these horizontal slabs. I understand they're going to be divisive. I
Oh yeah,
love them so much. I love them, and I love the color
divisive,
match.
schmavisive, whatever. This is a PC thing, and I think they look sweet.
Yeah.
I get that if you're in the buying and selling and the flipping and the blipping, HGA may not be your bag. But if this is for your personal aesthetic and collection,
Yes.
I think HGA does a great job. I think we got some good ones here. Pat said, "Hey guys, glad you enjoyed the cards I sent. Appreciate you sending a giant box
Pat,
of cards.
Thank you.
Was not expecting an on-air box opening, but hey." There we were. We appreciate it, Pat. Pat said, "Here are some of my favorites from my personal collection. I mostly sent them to HGA just because of their labels and slabs. They look great, especially the horizontal ones. I've not sent anything to PSA yet, just waiting on a holiday sale or something." It said, "My 77s are pretty rough, but I'm not selling them, so what do I care?" Love it. Absolutely. And it's pretty obvious I'm a big fan of the animated series. And we've got some other cards that he references in the email that we can feature at a later date. But just wanted to highlight particularly the HGA, because I do think they look cool in that horizontal slab.
Yeah.
Pat also did note that he was including the Ahsoka Walks Away in green to make me jealous. Thanks, Pat.
That
I do appreciate it. I've got this green from the Women of Star Wars with Ahsoka battling Vader is the only reason that
cool.
that I wasn't sent into a blind jealous rage, Pat. But I do love that card, and I think that slab looks really cool with the black and the green on it.
This is what when I have the means, I have a bunch of Galaxy 2021 Luke Skywalker cards that are the 5 of whatevers. I want them in the horizontal HGA slabs. That yellow, especially the planning and escape. I like it. The compulsive part of my brain really appreciates these color matches, which is why I like those Empire cards in PSA. You know?
Yeah.
Check out that Empire set guide, and also love the Thrawn card. I have the Alpha 1 of 99 of that Thrawn. I also have a wave of that.
Beautiful. Speaking of slabbed Empire Strikes Back card, if you want to go to the last slide, we're gonna have a little highlights from BC's PC here. Now, I hope you're not laughing about the Dark Lord of the Sith, because he wouldn't appreciate it. I have a feeling I know what you are laughing about.
I was laughing with joy of how cool that Dark Lord of the Sith is, BC.
I picked that up on the eBays after going through and preparing our set guide for Empire Strikes Back Series 1. Saw that card, I was like, it will be mine. Found an 8, super cheap. I was like, I love it. This is beautiful in every regard, so I grabbed that one immediately.
Awesome.
I do want to shout out Sam Sams for sending the ultra rare Evan Peel auto. Sam Sams was helping me complete my flagship set, and this was just snuck in there as a mighty surprise. So thank you for that, Sam Sams. We at the Cargo Bay are going to be cornering the Evan Peel autograph market here shortly, I believe. So
that's right.
Yes, it's always nice to have another Evan Peel in the collection.
We're gonna be driving the price of Peel autographs through the roof.
Straight to the moon.
We're
gonna go from $4 to $4.50.
Don't sell. Buy the dip on Peel, everybody.
Yeah, buy the dip on Peel. That's we're gonna get T-shirts that say that.
A little birdie told me that guess who's gonna rescue all the women of Star Wars in Ahsoka at the end of Ahsoka. Evan Peel is gonna come in and save the day.
We're just gonna wildly speculate on how massive the Evan Peel resurrection arc is gonna be in the Ahsoka series. So everyone get excited about it.
In a way that completely destroys the heroism of the most competent Jedi in Star Wars. Evan Peel will come to the rescue.
Huzzah! Very exciting. And this is also finally a green Cassian Andor, smiling baby-faced Cassian. This comes to me from Todd. I appreciate that, Todd, who said, "Hey, I've got this if you're interested." And I said, "Well, heck yeah." So, Todd, I will be getting a BC sketch in the mail to you.
Nice.
As a thank you for that Cassian Andor card. So appreciate y'all liking, subscribing, engaging, emailing us, reaching out to us, sending us your collections. It's always cool to look and see what your PC passion projects are. I am genuinely interested. If you're still watching, thanks. But if you did choose that Grail card, let us know what the Grail card was. I would be very curious to find out what that Grail card would be.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep thinking about what mine would be if I had to make that deal, BC. Did you say what yours would be when you voted yes?
I didn't, but I'll tell you what card I was thinking about
Yeah.
in that moment. It's that 2001 Topps Fellowship of the Ring Aragorn autograph card.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful card.
It is. And I came so close to spending more money on any like single autograph card than I've ever spent before on that card, and I lost out at auction, and I was sad, and then I was kind of relieved that I didn't spend that much money. But then when I realized I didn't have the card, I was like, I do feel a hole in my heart right now because I don't have it. So that's really what I was thinking about, because that was a big pursuit of mine for a little bit of like, oh, maybe I can just snag this card that I've been thinking about since I was, in high school.
Yeah, BC, that's such an odd feeling, that mixed emotion of thank goodness I still have my money and didn't make that bad decision, but I kind of wish I made that bad decision.
Yeah, 100%.
Oy. Well, I'll keep thinking about it, BC, but I'm glad everybody was here watching the Cargo Bay, hanging out with us. We'll catch you next time. We'll have our Empire Strikes Back Set Guide Series 2 out on Monday, and before then we'll be opening some Galaxy Chrome. So keep an eye out.
Very exciting.
Yeah, and look out for our next poll. And if you have any poll suggestions, that's another good thing to send over to the Cargo Bay.
Hey, we are the Cargo Bay Pod. Pretty much anywhere. Our email, cargobaypod@protonmail.com. We're on Instagram. I've been checking that occasionally now.
Nice.
So hit us up. Hit us up. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks everybody. And I guess, BC, it's time for a classic shroom.
Classic shroom incoming.
I'm ready when you are.
Shoom.
It's been a long time since I actually did that right, BC. Right on time.
The one from the other day was so far behind, and I didn't even realize it, and it was so funny.